While this award is academic, I would be remiss if I did not mention that this student saw value in life beyond academics. He was actively involved in both dramatic productions this spring, served as the co-leader of the student leadership team, helped with elementary after-school care, and genuinely and positively connected with students all through our school. One day, this student found himself in the hallway outside a middle school classroom, while teachers were working out who would cover the opening of a class as the teacher was delayed arriving. This student asked if he could help the teacher assistant. A moment later, he was seated in front of the class, doing a devotional with them off the top of his head, and every single student was engaged with him. This is our valedictorian. It is my great pleasure to name as our valedictorian, Zach Shield.
There is a plentiful variety of dumplings. There's the kind that needs to be boiled in water, there's the kind that gets steamed, and there's the kind that is wrapped in leaves. Now, the leaf wrapped kind, we call them zongzi. And they're essentially sticky rice pyramids with meat, nuts, and other ingredients stuffed inside, covered with leaves. Under the category of these leaf rice dumplings, there is one very special type. And I remember when I was little, my parents would always tell me that, Zach, you know a rice dumpling is made with care and love when it has a heart or two. Now, if you never had rice dumplings, no one knows what I'm talking about. Hearts in dumplings. But the heart in the dumpling refers to the solid egg yolk that is stuffed in the middle of the whole thing. My grandma used to make those for us, and that was what made it special. There is something truly special about Halifax Christian Academy that I simply cannot sum up in a sentence and deliver to you guys. I don't know. It might just be our teachers. There is something truly inspiring about our teachers. Our lives have been touched by past teachers, such as Mr. Langell, Mr. Libby, and Mr. Wacker, and by all of our present teachers, like Mr. Russell, who taught us about creativity and imagination, introducing arcane magic and relics in pre-calculus class. He's also a stellar jumper. If you've ever seen this man jump, you will agree. There's Mr. Lloyd, who taught us about the differences in perspective and how babies are made. The start of class greetings that we shared with this man were glorious. Mrs. Owen, who taught us how to not set the lab on fire. There's a certain amount of credit that I believe she claims for the fact that we're all well and alive today. Mr. Buston, who taught us how to apologize to women. Buston was always there for us, and I wanted to thank him for that. Mr. Miller, who taught us pride and taught us prejudice. He had us writing for our future self in grade 10. Put a few tears in my eyes a few weeks ago. Mr. Culper, who stepped out of the room to take off his clothes. Takes off his jacket and steps back in the classroom to challenge us with ethical questions to wrestle our beliefs. Mrs. Whittick, the oracle of baked goods, was not only a teacher but a true friend for his graduates. Somewhere, sometime, in the vast selection of multiverses, there must be a possibility that we get to spend a little bit more time with you, and that itself, I believe, is an encouraging thought. And last but not least, Mr. Michaels, our teacher and our principal, who's ever so invested in our well-being and future. Thank you, sir, for all the faith that you have in us. There was something truly uplifting about sharing a classroom with all my fellow graduates. No, there's Alicia who plays volleyball, obviously. There's ever the fountain of laughter, Fast, who never told us he had a baby brother until recently. Has such a unique and mature worldview that makes us wonder if he is really 12, as he has. Stella, a genius at math, the trait of Pokemon training. Thank you for sharing your grammar book with me and reading my grammar book. David, with this Mr. Darcy Wagon. I'm kidding. David doesn't have Mr. Darcy Wagon ever so full of diligence and ever so full of grace. Next would be Okage, has blessed us all with her artistic nature and sense of humor. Min, lover of calculus. I remember the days when we used to advocate the Asian cross method of dealing with polynomial equations. Those were honorable days. Katrina, master of words, never ceased to impress us with her words in her progressively redder and redder hair. With his noodles and his pants, who was allergic to bad vibes, and always a dealer, a legal dealer of joy and happiness. Jonathan, the chef, high lord of the student leadership team, enthusiast for graduation, and a wonderful friend. There is something truly encouraging when I stand here and look at all of you. Wonderful people sitting in front of me. Thank you all teachers, parents, friends, fellow graduates, for all of your support. We would not have come this far without you. Alright, I won't lie to you guys, when I was little, I didn't really appreciate the yolk in the dumplings. I didn't like the texture. However, there's something really, really special about these dumplings that Grandma used to make us. That if I ever come across a fairy that is dumpling granted, that grants wishes that it said it grants dumplings, I would wish to have Grandma's dumplings one more time. Because they're dumplings with a heart, made with care and love. Guys, there's something truly special about Halifax Christian Academy. That if life was ever a video game that I could beat and find the restart option, I would choose to find myself a home at this school with all of you guys once more. Because this is a school unlike any other school. This is a school with a heart for God and held together by care and love. Thank you.